I'm now 23 years old, or at least I will be when this video comes out. And what this means to me is, honestly, not that much. I'm sorry if that sounds nihilistic and kind of edgy, but I don't really mean it in that way. Instead, what I mean is I'm just not going through as much change as I used to. When I, and probably a lot of other people, were teenagers, the difference between each year felt so monumental, but that's really started to fade away for me in my 20s. I haven't really felt that much of a difference between being 21, 22, and now 23. They kinda all blend in with each other at this point. And in a weird way, I'm kinda starting to enjoy that. My adolescence felt like a rush to check off as many boxes as I could before I turned 18. Get your first kiss, get your first job, get your driver's license, get a girlfriend, lose your V-card, go to prom, do a senior prank. You've seen all those coming-of-age movies, you know what I'm talking about here. So when I turned 18 and realized I didn't accomplish as many of these goals as I had liked, I felt like a complete loser because I conditioned myself into thinking that way. Now I'm starting to see these were more suggestions than assignments with hard due dates. So yes, there is a certain general outline on where you should be at in your life based upon your age, but it varies from person to person because we're not all starting at the same place. I'm finally realizing I shouldn't measure my self-worth in comparison to what other people are doing with their own lives. Still, I'm able to admit that being a late bloomer can be very discouraging at times. You see everybody doing great things with their life and you're just barely getting started. However, you should keep in mind that this will all be forgotten one day. No one really cares how old you are when you finish school, land a career, get a house, all that stuff, because all that matters is it happened. There are times I do worry that I won't reach certain goals in life, but I'm not nearly as stressed as I was a year or 2 years ago, because I understand everybody moves at their own pace and life isn't a race. It's also not as simple as just a checklist you need to fill out before you die to prove that you lived a good life or whatever. It's about the moments in between the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just appreciating simple moments with friends and family, like looking at the city when it's all lit up at night and just knowing you have people who care for you. I should still probably get my driver's license though. I think it's been long enough.